What's good, YouTube? This is Jamal from Team RFS. We're here with Francis, another team member, and he's gonna do a deck profile of his top 4 deck from the New York Shonen Jump.
All right. I ran Fire, Earth, Rush. Everybody, it's called Fire, Earth, Rush. I guess people keep calling it. I wanted to run something different. I didn't want to run Tail Beast because everybody was going to be. I feel like everybody's going to be on that card's nuts. Can I say nuts? Alright.
Too late.
Okay. Everybody's going to be on that card's crotch and stuff. So I wanted to run something that kind of, that would counter in a way and fight as well. Fight against other decks as well. So I felt like since Fire has like pretty much the best offense and Earth has the best defense, they kind of had pretty good synergy, I guess, together. That's why I decided to run that. Started off, I ran 3 Chojis. This guy was probably one of the key cards to my deck. He goes with, he can go with the Sage. He has good field presence. If you play him turn 0, nobody's gonna really want to. A smart person really wouldn't play a 5-0 Sasuke and swing out. Like I had a couple of kids that when I played him, my turn 0, they'll play Sasuke, swing out. I'll give them 2 BRs, and then I will play my Sasuke, and I have to swing with both, and it'll be it'll be a bad situation for my opponent. So he's pretty good. He's just one of the key cards in my deck. Also I ran 2 Sages. Sages he goes with the Choji, he goes with Sukado, +1/+1. Also I can get it with, if I use my Boyhood Kakashi's effect and the big Kakashi, I can just, on the big Kakashi I can just use that, draw cards. Also I squad with the little Kakashi. Also I can get him out from my deck with the Naruto, Hokage Naruto, and if I have any Kakashi on the field, either Boyhood or the 5-drop one, and just squad into it and pretty much win the game with him. So he's also a pretty good card. I ran two Kakashi Boyhoods. I didn't want to run 3 because he's important, but he's not. I wouldn't want to hit him every time in 0 drops. I'd rather hit him at least turn 3 or 4 when I want to use his effect. So I mean, he's still pretty good. He has 2 mental. That's really nice for a fire card to have. Fire male that have 2 mental. I've been talking about that. I've been complaining about that to one of my friends recently. Talking about you, but yeah, yeah, he's pretty good, and he goes into the big Kakashi, and he actually won me a few games. Not him, but his effect and getting the other Kakashi out, of course. That's 5-0 Sasuke, self-explanatory, and Shikamaru, self-explanatory as well. I go to my 1-drops. I got 5 1-drops. I got 2 Sukados, good synergy with the Sage. Honestly, I've been opening up a lot with them, Like I'll go Sage and hit up with Sukado. I might lose a BR too, but hey, I don't care. I got 1 Childhood. She was limited to 1, unfortunately. Sad face. Yeah, she was limited to 1. Sad face. She's still pretty good. She goes with She's just good, pretty much.
Broken.
Karin. I went 1 Karin. I kind of regret not running more than 1 Karin because when I was playing Thomas VZ in game 2, I couldn't get my Karin. Game 1, I had my Karin, but I misplayed. And yeah, if I had her earlier, I would have probably stopped at his Tears of Rebirth, like I stopped at game 1, but I misplayed. It happens. I played 1 10-10. She what she does. I played 2 Shino. Shino's really good in this format apparently because you can either knock off their next ninja, next drop, next mission, or you can knock off their mission negation. When I was playing genre, I had the chance to do it, but I didn't because I was anxious to play my Shinra decision, so I used them as a hand cost. Any new orders did, and I missed my drop, and it was downhill from there. So always play him, always. Really, turn 2 or 3 whenever it's their turn 3 or higher. So I put 3 drops. I ran 1 Sakura. Sakura is pretty good. She pumps up, gets the BRs. I do that to push for more BRs, and also, yeah, BRs. That's pretty much it. 1 Naruto. Naruto he's really good. He's actually one of the key cards to the deck. Well, one of the cards that actually make me win games when I reinforced, of course. He has BR. I can reinforce either the Sage mode or I can reinforce into the Hokage Naruto, which Hokage Naruto actually made me win about 4 games. It's pretty good. And one Obito. I only use one because I have Brotherhood in the deck. I can search him out easily, and he's really good against, like, if I was playing against like somebody else with like some type of Earth deck. You know, they like to mind transfer Ino a lot, or Shikamaru ninjas with high mental, so they'll be 3 or lower, so he can negate jutsus, and he actually works with a lot of my cards. I can ditch like a Hedon, or I can ditch a Revitalized Ninja. It won't really hurt me as much. Plus, if I have Ino, I get the cards right back. Alright, 4 drops. 1 Hedon. It's pretty good. You already know what he does. I run Asuma Knockout Punch. People like to run stuff like Karin, Utaru, Tamari, and they might sometimes I might catch some people slip up and leave them by themselves. So I won one game because somebody left a Tamari by himself, and they had like 6 BRs, and there was only 2 ninjas. So I knocked out Tamari, and I swung out for 3, and I won that game. So he's pretty good. Also, he squats into Azushika, a very useful card. Kurenai saves lives. I only won 1 of her, but yet she's helped me so many times. Like, she comes in my hand, comes in my hand so many times. So many times. And, like, yeah, she's good. She's good. Run her. I want to run more than one of her, honestly, but I feel like if I had more than one, she would have been kind of inconsistent. So that's why. 5 drops. Kakashi. Thank the Lord he was put to 1. If he was put to 3 when this Boyhood came out, I feel like I messed up a lot of stuff. Like, honestly, I still had him in my hand. Like, usually, sometimes I'll even Sheikah Decision him on turn 4 and, you know, swing out. And sometimes you can squad, of course, if you're not sure if you can win. Or if they already have another Genjutsu ninja, you can just squad and, you know, with either Sasuke or the Sage. Alright, my other 5 drop would be Deidar. He won me a lot of games. Most of my games, like 80% of my games. He wins the extra 2 BRs, or I can just spam his effect and hit some low ninjas, or hit Hedon. Yeah, Hedon. And I can just like use him, hit out Hedon, and then bring back Hedon, play Curse mode. Or I can just, yeah, he's pretty good. Mifune is my 6th drop, my only 6th drop. Mifune is actually won a lot of my games because of him as well. Usually what I would do is I would go Hokage Naruto, and then I would squad into my guy Kakashi, and I'll play him. And they can't really do anything with him in play. I have 2 additional battle phases. Swing. If they want to block, I'll use a jutsu. I'll use something like Hiradora, which I honestly never used in that tournament. I don't know why. But, yeah, everybody's using him, and he's good for a reason. They're using him for a reason. He's good. Alright, that's all for the ninjas. 30 ninjas. Jutsus. I run 9 jutsus. 1 Hiradora. I have not once have I played this card in the tournament. I don't know why. I've never played him. I don't think I've drawn him, honestly. I think I've drawn him, but the game was usually over by then, or I don't have the Sage. But it's still a good card. Don't get me wrong, it's a great card. You know, knock off cards from your opponent's hand and kill ninjas, depending on how many +1. I ran 2 backstabs because I couldn't find room for the 3rd one, because it was supposed to be, this was originally 3, but for some reason I did this. I don't know why, but I mean, because the Sage is in there, of course. But this card still came in handy. Early damage with Brotherhood. That's why I use Brotherhood mostly. Either get Sasuke and I'll swing out with either Sheikah or Sasuke, and then I'll use Backstab if they block the Sasuke, which they most likely usually do. It can also potentially kill like a ninja that's by itself, that's injured, that doesn't have Karin in play. And yeah, that's it for that. I run 3 mind transfers. My transfer's good. It's a snipe, and I should have listened to one of my friends when he told me to play 3. I would have built this deck a little bit differently if I wasn't hip to Super Slap pretty much. I think I would have dumbed this down to 2 and done something else with Super Slap. But hey, it happens. But it came in handy still, regardless. Last but not least, I played 3 fire style Dragon Flame jutsus. You know, it's one of the most powerful fire jutsus in the game. It's pretty good. On to the missions. I run 11 missions. 3 Warhawks, nothing beats the Warhawk. Nothing beats the Warhawk. 3 Sheikah's Decisions, amazing card. Whoever made this card is Thomas Cowell. He's cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty good card. You search out anything with Shikamaru. That's how I usually win some games, most of the games. So I want to start off with Mifune or Kakashi. Yeah. This card, Student Sensei, for early game mind transfers or early game mind transfer, or if I had Hirador in my hand, I had a Sage. Yeah, that'll be cool too. And that's good draw power. Good draw. Also gives me a BR. That gives me a BR. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mention. Like with the Choji, for the Warhawk and this, I can get, it's kind of obvious. Your opponent wins BR, so you can get +1/+1 coins, and also it has great synergy with the Sage. So that's one of the reasons why I really like this card when Choji's in play. Even if my opponent chooses not to swing out, I still get +1. Brotherhood is my last mission. Yeah, it's a pretty good mission. I just search out Obito, search out Sasuke. It's fire helps me with Dragon Flame chakra. If I want to charge, if I want to live dangerously, quote unquote, I can charge a card and play Dragon Flame, and yeah. Let's see here. I need to do reinforcements next.
Reinforcements and sideboard.
Alright, reinforcements. Alright, we're going to go to reinforcements. I got one Shika Asu. BRs, draw 1, it's pretty good. Azuma Kurenai, because I have both of them in the deck, and it's pretty good. I used it one time, only once, but it won me the game. I never played this card, because I didn't want the squad because the Choji had so many coins on him that I had the Sage every time whenever I have all 3 of them to play. Which is not hard. It's really not hard. You can even mind transfer somebody else's Choji, which I never played against somebody else with the Choji. I don't know why people weren't using that Choji. But it's a pretty good card, I guess, if you want to use spam mind transfers and stuff. This card, it won me, my guy Kakashi, won me a lot of my games as well. If you squad him, and he has amazing synergy with Mifune. You win. It's either they're going to just give you the 4 BRs, or they're going to block. Regardless, you give a damage, or you get your BRs. It's a win-win. Hedon, he's good. This, I used it. I didn't use this often because people, it's either I get this. I usually get this over this, but I use this a couple times only to lock the game. If they have like 3 or less ninjas and I want to jutsu for game, that's why I only use that. I use it like probably twice. Danzo, I've never went into Danzo in my whole tournament, but he's still good in the reinforcement deck just in case. He has 2 mental, so I want to use if I want to reinforce my Sasuke or Obito, which have no mental, with him I can use him, and then he's another mind transfer user, and he gets pretty big if you reinforce him with somebody else bigger. Naruto Uzumaki Sage Mode. I ran 2 of these because, yeah, I can get, if I wanted to, I can get them out earlier, but I've never reinforced with this at all. I always use the Hokage one because game's usually over by turn 6 with me. For my opponent, I usually won by that turn, or either that or the longest games I ever played was against VZ and Scott, and I never hit Naruto. That's probably why. And last but not least, probably one of the best cards in the reinforcements and cards that saved my life a few times. This card right here is amazing. Hokage Naruto. I got it from the game. My brother bought me the game and from Walmart, and I looked at it. I was like, oh, it's pretty nice. I just threw it into my deck, not knowing how good it really was. I was like, huh. Like you can get usually what I would do. I would usually, if I have a Sasuke or Sage or Kakashi Boyhood, I would get one of the other squad and then play Mifune. Usually, usually I would get the Sage or Kakashi, the squad's Kakashi my guy, and then just put in Mifune. That's the easy way I'd usually do it. Also, sometimes I would pay 5 chakra to get Kakashi. It's easy to get him. And yeah, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good card. It's amazing. For the sideboard, Deidara against Revitalize, Shyman against Rainy Rebirth. Even though it kind of screwed me over in a way, when I was playing, the only guy with Revitalize. Oh, sorry, I said Revitalize. Only guy with Tears of Rebirth. He flashed out his Hotaru, play Shaman, and I guess they knew that I was gonna put Shaman in the deck, and he played Auto Karma. That his only Auto Karma in his deck. I realized. Overwhelming Hunger for Tail Beast, and no, just Tail Beast. I use him for pretty much anything. Shikamaru, anything that's annoying. I did this for Shaman Says because I was kind of scared that I was ran into it, because I was actually running Shaman Says before this, and I realized how good it was, but I also realized it can be countered very easily. This against anything with annoying missions like Kakashi Assassinate. I don't think I've seen not one Kakashi Assassinate this whole tournament, but just in case Kakashi assassinates anybody that has put in play effects, Deidara, blah blah blah. New orders for annoying missions like Warhawk. Nothing beats Warhawk, that's why you play this. And Neji for anything that's annoying like Naruto. You can't use this on Ino people, and you cannot use this on 1010, the one drops, because they're trigger optional or something like that. And that's it.
All right, thank you, Francis, and congrats on your top 4.
Thanks.